Hi, I'm Marsya and I'll be presenting my task 1 for experiential design. For this task, I came up with 3 different AR concepts, each one focusing on how augmented reality can make everyday experiences more engaging. So, my first idea is a live show promotion AR. This concept aims to enhance concert promotions through interactive AR. So, when users scan the event poster, they can tap on different visual elements to unlock exclusive content, or access to any event information. Users will also have the option to purchase the tickets directly within the AR interface, and the overall goal is to create a seamless and engaging promotional experience for concert events. This application is aimed to music listeners who enjoy attending live concerts and event goers who value creative promotional experiences. So, for this idea, the user starts by scanning the concert poster using their phone. Once they do that, the poster comes to life, the visual moves, and there are buttons or elements that they can interact with. There will also be background music related to the event to make it feel more lively, and there will also be a mute option if they want to turn it off. When the user taps on something, it'll open up the extra content. For instance, if they tap on the band's name in this visual example, they can see pictures of the band, and if they swipe, they see a short bio, videos, and other related content. And if they click on Market, there'll be a list of vendors and their details too. Then on the interface, there's a buy ticket button where users can purchase tickets directly. There's also another option to view the venue, which lets users see the event space in 360 through their camera, just to give them a more immersive preview of the concert. This is also an option. I added a small gamified feature to make it more engaging, so users can scan their room with their camera to find hidden tickets. And if they manage to find them all, they can get like a 5% discount on their ticket purchase. Finally, Mr. Razif suggested adding a 360 view of the event venue, which I agree because it would make it a lot more immersive. So this is the example on the right. The advantages are that it encourages curiosity and exploration. It also strengthens event engagement with event organizers and their audience. It makes ticket purchasing fun through the mini game that I incorporated, which is finding the tickets on the camera, and it adds visual depth to a static poster. The disadvantages is that it's limited by the environment, so it reduces the tracking accuracy. Older smartphones may experience poor rendering of the AR elements, which is the visuals on the poster, and the audience may also view it as a novelty rather than something functional, so it may limit the impact on ticket sales. My second idea is a market map AR. This one is for markets with lots of vendors, so they're very big, like pop-up markets and bazaars. The goal is to ideally make it easier for visitors to find these stalls without getting lost. The target audiences would be market visitors who want to explore efficiently without getting lost, so they don't take up their time trying to navigate or just find stalls unless they're just trying to look around, and tourists or first time visitors who are unfamiliar with the market layout. So the process is that the user arrives at the market and scans the poster or a QR code using their devices, because usually in front of the market they would put up the posters. Then it'll open up a list of vendors that users can browse through, which includes details such as the vendor name, their product type, and they could also browse this by category. The user then taps on a vendor that they want to navigate to. Then the AR system will provide a visual navigation like arrows or highlighted paths, which will then guide the user through the real-world market layout. The advantages is that it improves navigation efficiency, it enhances visitor experience, reduces physical clutter, and supports vendor discovery. The disadvantages are some users may not have a compatible device to run this feature. Organizers must regularly update vendor information and layout data to keep it accurate, meaning if a vendor doesn't show up last minute or they have to change the location of the booth, then that would mean that they would have to change the info on the app. Another disadvantage is that there's no doubt that it will be crowded. So there will be blocked markers that may interfere with the AR tracking accuracy. My third idea is a gamified storytelling AR. This one transforms children's storybooks into interactive learning experiences. So instead of just reading, kids can interact with the story through small mini games. The target audiences are young children who enjoy storybooks, parents who want to make reading time more engaging and interactive, and educational institutions that promote digital learning tools, like at a kindergarten. So it starts off by the user opening the AR Story app and scanning a page from a storybook. Then the app will read the text out loud and shows part of the story in AR. Then a prompt will appear which triggers the minigame in context of the page that they scan. So, for example, the page said the character found some papers, pencils, and crayons. So, the minigame would be them finding these lists of items on their camera. After the user finds these lists of items, that means that they've completed the game. So, the character continues the story, and the user will earn a star as a reward. This makes reading more interactive and exciting for children. It encourages movement and exploration instead of just screen watching, and it improves focus and comprehension through active participation. The disadvantage would be too much screen time, so it could reduce the interest in traditional reading. There will be technical issues like poor tracking, or the lag might affect the experience, and it requires a smartphone or a tablet, which not all children may have access to.